Hi, my name is Mike Grimberg, and I'm going to play a game with you. So, just before we do that, I would like to play the audio you've already listened to today, and I will show you the text. So what I will ask you to do is to listen and to read at the same time. And I will ask you to pay attention because the game is going to be about the sounds of the language. So I will ask you to listen very carefully and pay attention to how the different words are pronounced. Let's go.
What are you talking about? Well, then how'd you get down?
I had, I jumped out of the airplane and then my first chute didn't open. They cut, it's tandem, so somebody's on your back. They cut that line. We started free falling towards Earth, and that's when you get the, 8x10 glossies of your whole life flashing before your eyes. And then the second one was tangled as well, and I saw my friends sort of popping off with their, their parachutes, and I'm still plummeting towards planet Earth. And then that was tangled for about a good, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds. And then he untangled it. And then he told me, oh, you're probably going to break your legs now because we're going too fast.
Great. And now I'm going to play some very short fragments of this fragment to you. So these are some bits and pieces of the recording. And what I'll ask you to do is, if you're watching us live, just type in the exact fragments of the text that you hear into the chat box. If you're watching us as a recording, just write down the exact parts of the text that you hear. Let's do it. So here's the text, and here comes the first fragment.
Talking.
What is it?
Talking.
And the answer is, of course, so that's the word.
What are you talking about? Well, then how'd you get down?
Okay, I will now speed up and play 5 more fragments like this to you. Try to be as precise as you can, because sometimes you will not hear whole words, but you will hear parts of words. Let's go.
Jumped out of the air. Jumped out of the air. I had, I jumped out of the airplane and then first chute didn't. My first chute didn't open. Earth, and that's when we started free falling towards Earth, and that's when you get the and sort of tangled as well. And I saw my friends sort of popping off, and then
Okay, that one was easy.
And then that was tangled for about.
Okay, so you'll probably agree with me that the activity you've just experienced is a weird one, but please trust me, it's a useful one. It's helped dozens of my students to literally open their ears and start hearing the raw sound of the language. The phenomenon we're talking about here is something that is called auditory acuity. You can see auditory acuity as not a language skill, but as a listening skill. Or you can see it as part of bottom-up listening skills. It's really not that important at the moment. Let's quickly walk through the process, the procedure. You can see it on the screen right now. And basically the idea is that you just play some very short fragments of the audio recording, and the students should draw a box about the part that they hear. That's it. That's very easy. And here are some tips. If you teach groups, I suggest that you make it competitive. So if you play a game like that, you hand out copies of the transcript, and pairs of students just draw boxes, and then you see which group is better at it. So which group gets more fragments, or which group is more precise. I wouldn't recommend you to spend more than 10 minutes on this activity, because it can get exhausting and it requires a lot of concentration. It usually works well with the fragments you've already examined or listened to. And there are different ways you can cut your recording. You can cut out single words, groups of words, or, which is my favorite, you can cut across the word boundaries or between the word boundaries, depending on how you see it. So, and of course, this activity can serve as a springboard for further analysis. Would you like to learn more? Just go to learn.michaelgrimberg.com/EVO, and here is what you're going to get. You're going to get the slides, the video, and you're also going to get the slides from my TESOL France workshop where I share other activities with the participants. You will also be getting invitations to some of my other presentations and workshops for teachers. And yes, this is a kind of a newsletter, but you can always unsubscribe if you wish. So there's no real commitment. Thank you very much for watching me today, and enjoy the rest of the course.